Good morning, students. Today we are moving ahead to study some important pests infesting fruit crops, and the first crop is grapevine. Grapevine is get attacked by many severe pests. Among them, the first one is flea beetle. It is also called as grapevine flea beetle. Its scientific name is Scalodonta strigicolis. It belongs to family Chrysomelidae and order Coleoptera. It is most destructive pest of grapevine all over India. Here we can see adult is shiny flea beetle with a metallic bronze color and 6 black color spots on the elytra or dark color spots on the elytra. It measures about 4.5 millimeter long. The adults are very destructive during September to November, particularly when the vines put forth new flesh after the pruning. The beetles feeds on sprouting it and eat them completely without allowing them to get developed. They feed on mature leaves, cutting elongated holes on the leaves and lamina like short holes. The damage can be resulted into complete fed up of sprouting buds and the short holes which are made on the mature leaves. The adult beetle used to hibernate during winter season. And under the loose bark of the tree and become active from March till November. Adults have characteristically falling down and it figuring like or it mimic like a death when a little disturbance by anyone. The female lay eggs about 1 month after emergence and continues from middle of March to middle of October. Eggs are laid under the loose bark in the group of 20 to 40 eggs. Female lays about 220 to 569 eggs in 10 to 14 installments during its life cycle of 8 to 12 months. Egg period or incubation period is of 4 days. On hatching, small dirty white grubs dropped down to the water basin and burrows into the soil and feed on the cortical layer of root, not causing any appreciable damage to the root in the larval stage. Larval period lasts for 6 to 7 weeks. Pupation takes place in the earthen cell into the soil and the pupal period is of 7 to 11 days. The total life cycle can be completed in 52 to 54 days. So the pest can be controlled with the said information. Adult beetles may be collected and killed since they are feeding. Adult beetles are feeding on the open sprouts. Removal of loose bark in the rainy season after pruning to expose and eliminate eggs and adults which are found underneath. We can apply insecticide in early morning or in the evening hours to kill beetles and with a monocrotophos 1.6 ml per liter of water or with carbaryl 3 gram per liter of water or imidacloprid 0.3 ml per liter of water. The next pest is grapevine stem girdler. Its scientific name is Stenius grisator. Cyrambicidae is its family and it belongs to order Coleoptera. Besides the grapevine, it is also known to feed on apple, citrus and on mango. It is medium sized stout beetle similar to the mango stem borer. Their antennae resemble with the mango stem borer, but the elytra and the pronotum shield do not possess any orange color spots or pink color spots or any spiny or thorny structures on the elytra and prothorax. It is a medium sized stout beetle which girdle the vine as a pre-ovipositional operation. Means its female used to make a girdle to the tree trunk so as to deposit their eggs, fertilized eggs inside that girdled portion. uh, as a result of such girdling, the plant is get dried up to the region from the girdle region and towards the beyond. Eggs are inserted under such bark in cuts made by the beetle on the girdle vines. 1 to 4 eggs are laid at one place. Egg period is of 8 days. The grub tunnels into the wood and completes its life cycle within the stem. The the damage caused by grub by tunneling inside the stem is not as much as damage caused by their adults. Pupation takes place within the tunnel. Cutting attached branches below the girdle point and burning by applying dichlorvos in the hole. In the girdle area, we can apply dichlorvos with a cotton swab, or we can place half a tablet of aluminum phosphide to the holes or to the girdled areas and we can cover them with a mud so as to control the grapevine stem girdler. The another important sucking pest is grapevine thrips. Rhipiphorothrips cruentatus is its scientific name, Thysanoptera is its order, and Thripidae is its family. It is most destructive pest since it feeds on the berries directly. It also feeds on, besides the grape, it also feeds on rose, jasmine, cashew nut, and other fruit trees. Adults are minute, pale blackish brown, found on the underside of leaves. Reproduction is either with or without fertilization. Fertilized eggs gives rise to female, and unfertilized ones gives rise to males. Adults appear in March and lay eggs on underside of leaves by making slits into the leaf tissues by placing one egg in each slit. About 50 eggs are laid by each female. The egg is dirty white and it is elongated, or we can say it is bean shaped. Eggs get hatched in 3 to 8 days. Young nymph on hatching feeds on underside of leaves. Both nymph and adult are considered as damaging stages. Both they lacerate on tender foliage and suck the oozing cell sap. As we know, the right mandible, with the help of right mandible, they scrape over the leaf tissues and on the green portion, and they suck the oozed out cell sap. The attacked leaves appear silvery initially and later it turns brown, and it shows some corky appearance when we feel it with the fingers. Such leaves are get withered, get curled up and get dropped down from the plant. Severely affected vines do not bear fruits. If fruits are get attacked, they develop corky layer as shown in image. It forms a corky layer on the berries, on the fruits, and which latter turns into the brown. Infestation results in silvery patches on affected leaves, brown corky patches on the fruit. Nymphal period is for 9 to 20 days. Pupation takes place. See here, the pupation is observed in case of thrips. Such pupation after nymphal stage is called as such metamorphosis is called as pseudometamorphosis. Similarly, we have observed in white flies. So the pupation takes place on the leaves, and pupae possesses locomotion and crawls when disturbed. This is a rare character of pupa, that it can locomote or it can crawl when disturbed. The pupation period is for 2 to 5 days. This pest can be controlled by removing the weeds and by cleaning the garden around. cutting off infested branches and by burying them deep into the soil. This pest can easily get controlled with application of dimethoate, methyldamaton or thiamethoxam 2 ml per liter of water. So these were the important pests infesting grape vine. Now we are going to see the important pest infesting guava. It's a similar fruit fly infesting mango. It's a Bactrocera diversus. Another species are Dorsalis, diversus, Zonatus and Cucurbitae. Means most of the fruit flies can feed on fruits of guava. It belongs to family Tephrididae and order Diptera. So this is a fly similar to the mango, having the females having elongated ovipositor, which get used to thrust their eggs inside or under the rind. Then the maggot is get hatched inside the pulp, and it make the zigzag tunnels inside the ripening or semi-ripened pulp, which results in formation of mold, or the fruit is get rotted. The female comes out from the fruit, the larvae comes out, or that maggot comes out from the fruit, and it dropped down to the soil, and it get pupated inside the soil at the depth of 5 to 15 centimeter, and the adults are get immersed out, and they get attracted. This pest is easily controlled with poison baiting or with molasses trap or with methyl-eugenol trap. Collection and destruction of damaged fruits, raking of the plant basins or the soil under the tree. We can treat the mango tree, we can treat such plants with carbaryl 10% dust at the rate 50 to 100 gram per tree to manage the pupae. Poison baiting with mixture of molasses or sugar with malathion in 2 liters of water to keep the small, we can keep them in a small earthen pots so that adults can be get attracted and kills. Another important sucking pest infesting to the guava is spiraling whitefly. Its scientific name is Alurodicus dispersus. It belongs to family Alurodidae and order Hemiptera. The pest is a native of America and distributed all over the world. In India, this pest is mostly distributed in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. It has many cultivated and wild hosts. The most plant include trees like guava, papaya, banana, some flower plants, some forest trees and weeds. The pest mostly attacks on older leaves. On underside of that older leaves, we can see white color circles as shown in the figure. They deposit their eggs in this way, and after getting hatched from eggs, the nymph start to suck the cell sap from the leaf. Adult spiraling whitefly is bigger than the other vegetable whitefly Bemesi tabaci and other flies from family Alurodidae. The leaves after getting attacked with the spiraling whitefly, the leaves are get crinkled and turns to the red because of the salival secretion into the plant tissues. The honeydew secretion leads to formation of sooty mold that hinders the photosynthetic activities. Due to the cell sap taken by nymph and adult, and due to the honeydew-like secretion on or which is get deposited on the leaf surfaces, the Capnidium fungus is get attacked on such deposited honeydew-like secretion, and which results in a rapid reduction into the photosynthesis. The vigor of the plant and fruit is get reduced. Timely pruning of plant and balanced nutrition can sufficiently avoid the attack of spiraling whitefly. Some parasitoids are there like Aphilinidae, like Encartia, which are most important in reducing the population of spiraling whitefly. Cryptolemus montroseri is an important predator, and also one more is there, that is Malada species, which are considered as potential predators to control these whiteflies. Arranging yellow sticky traps into the garden, especially during night times, at the flying adults can be captured. We can apply neem oil 0.5 ml per liter of water or other neem based product to avoid the residual toxicity of harmful insecticides.